dialogue work? It's my work in a different. It will work this way. Release Nnamdi Kanu. Call all of them together. What do you want? What do you want? What do we do? What do you want? What do you want for some few?
All right, let me stop it there. The name of this this man says it's Apostle Sadiq Moses. I'm not used to them, but I don't know who they are. But for those of you who know who they are, their antecedent, their record, the man spoke for a long time. The tape is so long, I can't even air all of them. But what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that he said something very good. You know, and there's something, almost the same thing that Brufen said. He said, the appetite, you know, they brought Nelson in our country and tell us how to live. We are not living like people. We are living like aside. No, it can never work. He went in jail for 28 years. They brought him out. They set him down. They negotiated with him, and then dismantled it. The same reason why he went to prison. Before he went to prison, just didn't start and went to prison. No, the thing started even before he went to jail. So we are now calculating 28 years of his life in prison. The thing had started, his movement had started years before that. So if you add those years, you discover that it took them almost 50 years, to be honest. Almost 40-something years. I'm not a history student, but I know that if the man was in jail, which is officially known that he was in jail for 28 years, I know that probably before he went to jail, the movement had been about 10 years old or even more. They took him in jail, they brought him out, negotiated with him, and dismantled the same thing that he has been asking for. This is where the interest goes for me. You are saying that I'm not going to negotiate with him. I'm going to put the interest of Nigeria. Okay. Put your interest, whatever your interest is. Nnamdi Kanu is the solution to your problem, my dear brothers. Nigerians, you don't have a problem. The problem you have is that Nnamdi Kanu is the only one that can bring the problem. They can bring down this problem. And by the way, I read something yesterday that interested me very much. Iyke, that's the name of the person that posted this. He said, I suggest that all exercise books producers should include our national anthem, that's Biafra national anthem, in every front and back cover of. This is wonderful. It used to be like that when I was a little boy. When I was growing up, when we were growing up as babies, all our exercise books have like multiplication signs on them and all the other signs, and then somewhere there's national anthem. So that's ingrained into the children as they are growing up. Because now that in Biafra land, Biafra national anthem is also to be sung, so you, the book producers, exercise book makers and things like that, if you don't have it, maybe very soon we'll start asking them to make sure that any exercise book parents are going to buy, they have it behind it. So this is a very good Iyke. I've not met the person Iyke before, but I know that the publication, I'm just giving her credit because she is the one that posted this, and it's very, very interesting. It's very, very good news. Iyke, thank you very much for your suggestion. This is wonderful. We're going to look into it. We're going to talk about it more seriously so that the exercise producers actually, they put it there so that parents, when they go to buy exercise book for their children, the children, you know, like I said, I grew up like that. That's how we were able to remember the national anthem, not the one you're singing now. You know, the national anthem has changed so much, I don't even know which one is which. Nigeria, we hail thee, our nation, whatever. In tribe and tongue may differ. In brotherhood, you stand here till today. 100 years are gone. Where's the brotherhood? Nothing is happening. So thank you very much, Iyke. And before I open up the line, let me read up this the update on our lawyer's visit to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's an update on our routine visit to our infactable clients, Onyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, headquarters of the Department of State Services, DSS, Abuja, today, being the 6th day of January 2022. That was yesterday. they went in there. So at least yesterday for us, when they went, this is the only day we can leave because this is the first day for us. Okay, he said here, we visited our most revered client today as routine guaranteed by the court protocol at the DSS. Interestingly, a number of engaging developments were discussed, including yesterday's stereotyped response by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on issues relating to the political solution in our client's case. We were not one bit perturbed by his response, knowing fully well that they have no case against our client. What we are earnestly asking for is nothing else but for the executive arm of government led by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to desist from further interfering in the judicial process. We can authoritatively confirm to the world that the executive arm of government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably led by the President, is gravely and effectively interfering in our client's judicial proceedings. To demonstrate good faith and impartiality, we beckon on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to first caution the DSS, which answers solely to him, to obey all court orders as it relates to the management of this case. Our client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, should not be detained in solitary confinement, which is an act of torture, in the custody of the same agency accusing him of committing sundry offenses and expect fair hearing. Hence, there is no independence of the judiciary as far as this case is concerned, and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is fully aware of this. If it is FRN, Federal Republic of Nigeria, to allow fair hearing, he should follow up and ensure its reality most promptly. In view of the ongoing and incessant abduction and or disappearance of numerous innocent citizens in the southeast, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu admonished all and sundry, particularly his followers, supporters, to be wary, vigilant, and circumspect at all times, particularly as it relates to these calls and contacts from unknown persons. Onyendu, as usual, sends his appreciation to all his ardent followers who have retained undaunted and undefiant against all odds. Thank you and remain blessed. Chineke. Signed, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Esquire, lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, I think we're going to start up the jingle again that in the last talk we used to say, that was a very great jingle in those days. I think maybe you can start thinking about it. I hope the other broadcasters, somebody can come up with something. I have some recording equipment, and I think I'm going to sit down here and see what I can come up with it. And our Biafra Got Talent, it's you. It's your thing. So you go up there and do make some jingles for us, something that will air for people to listen to all the time. This is Radio Biafra. All right, before we can open up the line for you, let's talk about the issues that we have discussed today in the broadcast, especially what Bruce Payne said about our leader and the other things. But right while the line is open doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to keep talking, and if you call in, we'll pick up your calls. This is Radio Biafra. The number here is 646-920-4541. 845. That's the WhatsApp line is 845-344-7984. And principal officers, you have a special line +1 929-406-9953. We're also on Signal. The Signal line is 845-283-9665. Give us a call. The lines are open for you.
The supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra is Iyke, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. One cannot be two. Starlight Production. show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Umuchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Awesome. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Awesome. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, I'm ready to do anything for you, my love.
All right, I have a call on the straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line. Your line is still open. What's happening? Caller, good morning. One more time. Your line is open.
Good afternoon to you, Mazi. Can you hear me?
Welcome to the program. Yes.
Thank you so much. I greet you, my beloved brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world. Sadiam is our God, and it will continue to keep us forward. My name is Sugo, and I'm calling from my location, Mazi.
No.
You see, this zoological republic, evil leaders who are committing evil in daily basis, and they are holding innocent people, tagging them terrorists. Erufai, Malawi, and the rest of evil northern leaders who are the backseat Nigerian government that is corrupting every other leader in the so-called zoo. They are the reason why our own representative who is supposed to be a good leader, they are also corrupt, because they are the ones threatening the evil people we have in our land to do what you see them doing. And these evil ones are listening to them to make sure that they take our land. We are promising all of you. You see our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in your custody. And we are saying you must release Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Leave this Abraku Buhari, imitation Buhari, forging Buhari. Our people, we don't even want to pay attention to what that cloned Buhari said that is making the headline news in every zoo media, that is saying that Nnamdi Kanu, if he behave himself, and some people are saying that Buhari will not release. Let me tell you, Buhari is dead and buried in 2017. There are so many people who are sounding like Buhari. That person you are hearing his voice is a fake man. Yes. I want to make it clear to all of you that is confused. The Zoological Republic is an evil government. All the people in the zoo called leaders, they are evil children of darkness. They don't want the children of light to exist. But we are telling them that as long as the light of heaven comes out every day and shines to good and bad people, we are going to be victorious at the end. Meaning, devil can never defeat the Almighty God. The person that laid the foundation of the world is Chukwu Kitabiam. He's a God. He created everything that is in existence today. So you as a human being, continue to do your evil. But we are telling you that there is time for everything under the sun. You see all these people that is giving out order for innocent people to be arrested. We are going to arrest you soon. What did I say? Let me repeat myself. All these evil leaders in our land, they are going to arrest you and your generation in a short time to come. If you like, continue to kill innocent people. Your book will open here on earth, even before you go to hell. They're promising all of you, this generation you see, we can never ever relent, we can't go back. We swear an oath to remain on the side of the truth. And that truth stands for Almighty God. If you like, do whatever you like. You are the real terrorists that is terrorizing innocent people in daily basis. You are the ones killing, giving order. The evidence is Sheikh Gumi that is he knew where the bandits can be located. He gave them medicine last time. He visited them. He is speaking for them. He is their spokesman. All of you know all these things. And now the banditry and the bandit Boko Haram, they are all the same thing. They are terrorists. And Shegume is relaxing somewhere. Nobody is talking for his arrest. But Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man that is demanding for the freedom of his people, you are holding him and you are saying he committed a crime. Very soon, we tell all of you from A to Z, if you like, die. Your children will take the consequence of your evil work. We are saying this, and this is not a joke. We are going to remember all of you, and all of you will be arrested by the masses. I'm saying this for you to know this. You will be arrested by the masses. If, as the whole world is silent, we are saying that we can never be silent. That is the simple truth.
Thank you.
If you like, continue to intimidate and kill people, and you think you have arrived, you have power. That power you think you have, and we will let you know that there is supreme being is in the heaven. He is the power of all power. He is the God of all God. So the devil you are worshiping that is telling you to do your evil in daily basis will continue to deceive you until that time comes. What we are saying is that whether you like it or not, you don't have any case with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you must release Nnamdi Kanu, whether you like it or not. Mazi, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The lines are open: 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, +19294069953. Whether they like it or they don't like it, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free, must be freed, must be released. Bring him out, negotiate with him, talk to him, give him what he wants, and he will leave you alone. Otherwise, all of you are going to perish, and that's going to continue.
Thank you for the monster today. Just like what is happening in our country, Nigeria, today. No matter their suppression against the Igbos, what is happening today, and God will continue to enlarge Igbos wherever they are, in the land of America, Asia, Australia, Africa, name them. Even in this Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes. Open Igbos in Nigeria na Nigeria deka Tanzania. Yes. If sovereign state of Biafra is realized, and if Igbos leave Nigeria, I'm telling everybody here, Nigeria will be like Kenya. That's why they will not want you to go. If you people are non-entities, if Igbos are non-entities, yeah, they would have given a mandate. We are tired of your trouble. Oh yeah, follow your brother Nnamdi Kanu and go and find your own state. But because every average Igbo man is an institution, that person has a human capital. Yes, you can't compare them with your potentials. Ojukwu declared the sovereign state of Biafra in the year 1967 because of injustice, intimidation, tribalism, nepotism. So Ojukwu thought that will be an easy way for them to stay on their own and form their own country. That time, Abafemi Awolowo was the Minister of Finance, and Abafemi Awolowo was in charge of food. No food was coming into Biafra land. That one was a genocide, and they cut the bridge so that Igbos will not even have access to relief. Ojukwu cried to Western nations, foreign nations, Britain, and all of them paid deaf ears. Russia was supplying ammunition to them, and Igbos hadn't any ammunition. Egbe fana agbabo, egbe akputa n'ozunoka, egbe chakadim. Now, if you know your history, you have no option than to support Nnamdi Kanu in this mission. I am a proponent of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not hiding it. Yes, at all. I'm not hiding it at all. Those people really dealt with Igbos. What happened in the land of Egypt? They also planned what? Generational suppression. Suppression till eternity. They never knew they had a great God. Igbos saw hell. But I appreciate their resilient attitude. Even though they hadn't access to ammunition, they vowed that this kingdom will stand, that the country Biafra will stand.
And that is what we're determining today. It's going to be the same. Nothing changes. Things don't really change. It's just the same thing will just change. It does not die away. We cannot. Biafra is here. There is nothing you can do about it. We did it in the 70s that he's talking about. Some of us were part of it. And we say glory unto the Chukwu Okike Abiyama for keeping us alive today to be able to sit on the microphone and keep doing the same thing that we've done before. It's a joy. It's a thing. It's something that somebody, because let me be honest with you, I have my own conception about this thing they call death. For me, science even told us, those who are scientists, they said matters does not die. They just change form, Matter can never be killed or destroyed. Isn't that something? It's something like that quotation. And human being like me and you, we are matter now. So I don't think we can only change our form to something else. So when they say somebody is dead, when I look at it this way, I look at it like somebody wearing an old coat, old jacket. And that jacket is so bad, it's so messed up. It's full of cancer, it's full of all forms of disease. And the person says, something, I'm tired of this jacket, and takes off the jacket. And then all of us were crying over waist jacket that is hanging somewhere. And then the real person that we are crying for is not there anymore. It's a spirit that has gone back to the source. And they said in the beginning, God created man out of the dust of the earth and breathed into him the breath of life, and he became a living being. Sometimes I make these quotations and I say, okay, at least I know. I don't know where it is in the Bible. Don't ask me what page or what. But I know it's St. John somewhere. John says something like that. He said, God created man in the beginning. God created man out of the dust of the earth. So what we bury is the same dust that came out of, that God used. But that thing that God, that breath of life, when Pekin don't born him, and he doesn't cry, he doesn't take the first breath. We call it stillbirth. And then when you tap it, boom, and that's the breath of life that goes in. That same thing that goes out at the end of the journey. Am I right? No, I'm not preaching. You have your own conception. You have the right to believe whatever you believe, but there are those of us who have different ideas about it. So whatever life you live on earth stays with your spirit. That thing that goes, because you're coming back. That thing is coming back again. It's going to wear a new jacket too. And this time, I wear a jacket that will put him where he's going to, colored jacket that will take him where he will learn his lesson. Because what we are coming in the world to learn is lesson. Come and go, until when we are perfect. Then we return to the realm and stay there and help those of us who are still here. So that Biafra, that's the one. Biafra is the spirit. It's that spirit that stays. It's not going to die. No. 70s it was done. The temple and the spirit just went and said, okay, I'm somewhere waiting for opportunity, waiting for those kids that were starved to death. Most of those kids that couldn't see food to eat, they had kwashiorkor. And I then come back, so they return to continue with the journey. The same spirit I've gone into them, the spirit coming to them and say, yeah. So they continue to, unconsciously, you're following this story. People say, oh, Nnamdi Kanu was the one that woke us up. Yes, something has to wake you up. Something has to wake you up to make you understand, to bring your memory back. So the spirit, it is time. When it is time for everything, there's time for all. When this time comes, there's nothing you can stop it. They can do what we are doing. This generation will pass off of whatever. Some people will meet Biafra, some people will not see Biafra, but it is not going to end. Our cousins, the Jewish people, Moses was the one that started this whole thing. Long time ago, let my people go. Eventually, when did they get their independence? 1940 something, Abio. Let me not go there because I'm not even a history student. I don't really know much, but I know that it didn't happen when Moses started it. It took many generations. This is what we're going through. Biafra has not. Biafra was probably Biafra was there. The British people do not keep history. They don't let us know our history. Probably when they came in to take our land, they had this uproar, this confrontation. They refused to publish it. In the British archives, these things are there. Some of them are there, but those archives are locked up. You can't go in there. You can't read anything. But it doesn't matter whether we read them or we don't read them. Biafra has come to stay, and there is absolutely nothing anybody can do about it. The hold is temporal. Normally, we don't expect them to come in and hand it over to us in a platter of gold. No. We really have to fight for it, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. And when it is time, and Chukwu Okike Abiyama says the time is now, there is nothing anybody can do, because we are IPOB. We are different from other people. Our leader have told you that before. And we know that we are very, very different. Then we are gone, they will say we wish we were stayed forever. But that doesn't mean that we're, because IPOB for me is like, how would I put it? Let us say you have, let me use the word, you have a fuel, or you have a water that has a test. The water test in a particular way, you're drinking that water every day, and you keep drinking it, and when it wants to finish, then you add pure water to it, another water to it. The test remains there. The test is not completely anymore, but you are putting something that will keep same test. So Biafra, for us, the spirit is growing. As we are going, we're having kids. Our kids are learning. By the time they learn, they will pass it on to their own kids, and the generations will keep on and on and on and on and on. And before you know it, everything will be here. So we have started well, and we are not going to give up. Like I said, I read something that Iyke published, which is very good. Suggestion she made about publishing the national anthem at the back of every exercise book, so that our young kids, our toddlers, when they are growing up, they sing it. They start singing it without even realizing that they are doing something. Because that's how most of us will not say this is how we learned the national anthem. No. We have it at the back of our exercise books when we're going to school. Go to school before the class starts in the morning, in the assembly, they gather together, they sing this national anthem before we go to our classes. So at a point, we start, because you're saying it repeatedly, you don't even know what it means, but at least you're singing, so you're singing the national anthem, all right? So it's in there, like one more time, I say thank you very much. And the line is still open. I'm still waiting for your calls to come in. And like I told you, my talking will not stop me from taking calls. If you have anything to say, please call 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. We are IPO.
We are not like other people.
Absolutely not.
Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
All right, that's the message. The message is very clear. All right, I have a letter here that I need to read out to all of you, which is very interesting. It's published. It says Radio Biafra. Open letter to all educational, institutional authorities in Biafra land. So I need to read that. There's a call coming in. After this call, I will continue with the reading. Let me take the call first before it drops off. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mazi.
There we.
My name is Sunday Obu Ejem, and I'm calling from Aba, Biafra land.
There was radio in Aba. Is it on? The radio talking in Aba?
Actually, sir, I'm not really good in that our FM anymore. I'm now using app.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The IPOB community radio.
Okay.
That is what I'm using now.
There we. Go ahead, sir.
How is your family, sir?
All fine, thank you.
Okay, God bless you. I'm very, very happy today to receive Radio Biafra. Almost 6 years now, I have been calling, always busy. You know, our radio station, how busy it is.
Yes.
So I'm very, very glad and happy that I'm receiving the radio today. And I also want to appreciate you on your good work, what you are doing for the people of Biafra. And I also want to appreciate every hardcore IPOB family member. And I also want to appreciate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because that is the name I call him, and I'm very glad to call him that name completely, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I'm very, very happy for everything, and I pray for him today that God Almighty Chukwukika will set him free, because he has not committed any crime in any form and shape and type that will make him to be there. I pray for him for his quick release. And also want to comment on what Ezinne said. That has also been in my mind, because this is what we make our children, even some of us that are adults, that don't even know how to recite the national anthem, which will also make us, either you are using your business place or wherever. When you buy those exercise books, it will give you the enablement to always recite it when you are seeing it at all time to time, when you are less busy. And our children also, they will have that chance to practice it and to recite it even off head. I really appreciate that very suggestion, and I also welcome it.
Yes.
I don't know if our DOS is listening, if they can make that as an announcement, make it public, or approve to that. If they can prove it, it will be very, very good.
Yes.
So I pray that God will release our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for us, because he belongs to us and we belong to him. Once again, I appreciate you, Mazi Peters, for your good works, your sleepless time, making sure you bring all of us together,
yes,
keeping us in the stage, not to keep the stage open. I appreciate you. I say, may God bless you, sir, and keep on the good work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA too. You know, it's reciprocal. Then it becomes useless. The listeners are as important as the broadcast itself, because you have to listen and follow what we are saying, follow the instruction. This is like a university of Radio Biafra. Is a church. It's our church. This is where we worship. Biafra is our religion, actually, and we worship Radio Biafra. So when you go to Radio Biafra, it's like you have gone to the church for the day. All right, I was trying to read out this letter to all educational institutions, authorities in Biafra land, published on Biafra Post, January 5, 2022. It says, Dear Commissioners of Education of States, Vice Chancellors of Higher Institutions, Principals of Secondary Education, Headmasters, and Headmistresses of Primary Education in Biafra land. We are indigenous people of Biafra. We are an umbrella movement fighting for the freedom of all indigenous people in above stated area of locations to exit from British forced amalgamation of the so-called One Nigeria with Southerners and Northerners protectorate, which later turned to an oppressive entity to the people of Biafra. We are under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is officially now a prisoner of conscience. He was extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya to Nigeria against international law, which Nigerian government is a signatory to simply because of his political view. By demanding for a referendum for the Biafran people to decide their fate, to either exit and have their separate sovereign nation called Biafra, or continue to live as one Nigeria. A civilized demand approvable to all known laws called self-determination under United Nations Charter and African Charters duly demonstrated in the Nigerian 1999 Constitution. There is a classified document which evidence that the British, the creator of this oppressive union called Nigeria, joined the south and the north of Mohammedan Empire today known as Nigeria for their conducive economic interest to the deterrent of Biafrans. Britain, in the document, stipulated that the first union called One Nigeria should last for 100 years, only before each caged entity can show interest to exit the union and get the union dissolved, if they so wish. By virtue of these facts, Nigeria as an entity has lived above her 100 years lifespan, which it created by Frederick Lugard in 1914. It is the responsibility of the educational authorities in Biafra land to educate our kids and scholars, our pure history. Hence, my address to this letter to you becomes necessary at a time our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a promoter of freedom and culture of our race, is in the DSS dungeon undergoing all manner of ill treatment and torture. As one of the volunteers, comrades, spreading the gospel of freedom under the umbrella of IPOB media, I find it necessary to appeal to you all in authorities of our educational institutions to consider showing your solidarity to the genuine ideas that are being presented by IPOB. Directors of states under the leadership of Mazi Edoziem in his New Year address to Biafran educational institutions, Mazi Edoziem highlighted on the urgent needs to implement the reciting of Biafran national anthem in our institutions, and also encourage the teachings of our history and value system to our wards, kids and children, which automatically includes the history of Biafran genocide of 1967 to 1970, deceitfully called Nigerian Civil War. This is important because Nigeria has continued her genocide tendencies against the Biafran people, silently going unabated. We remain the only people who can tell our story better than anyone else, either in good or in bad faith. My appeal is, rather than see these ideas or requests by IPOB leadership as a strong one, it is necessary that we should be bold enough to look in other perspective and borrow a deal from other regions of Nigeria that have for long left behind the concocted Nigerian history and values, because Nigeria has none. We are gladdened that the Yorubas are already teaching children in their original value system in their schools. This is a bold step taken to give my statement a reference point here. The Omo Oduduwas have finally and fully adopted Oduduwa national anthem in Western schools across the Yoruba territory. In northern part of the so-called One Nigeria, it is no more news that they have their own separate laws called Sharia law, Sharia police, including their separate educational systems, where the impact and the knowledge of Sharia and Islamic studies. Therefore, it is our earnest expectations that the present school authorities should, without any further delay, show solidarity in IPOB and implement these genuine ideas that will help our brilliant people's students and scholars in their present and future educational endeavors. And history will record you all very kind as IPOB keep on their divine mandate of restoring our sovereign nation of Biafra by exploring every legal, peaceful means available to us without retreat nor surrender. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Mazi Nnamdi Kings. That's a publication that is very interesting, and I wanted to read it out in its entirety for all our people. It still matches that what Izinne said, and it goes the same direction. There are other things that will take place, will take part. Gradually, step by step. These things are so more important and very important to us. You might not see the importance today, but when we don't start making these changes, it will take us unaware. So when we make these changes, others have done it actually. So I don't really know why we should even clamor on it too much. It's a good, well-founded suggestion, that we should become Biafrans, and we are Biafrans already, and we have to put things in place. All right, because I had spoken to one of the teachers in the schools, and that I was talking about. In fact, I called her to find out she was going to school. She said, no, Monday we don't go to schools because Monday is sit at home. I said, but it's been cancelled. He said, no, nobody has cancelled it. You people started it, so we have adopted it, and we cannot keep on going back and forth. Now that we have adopted it, my school will not go to will not be in school on Monday. So teachers already know that Monday is a holiday for them, and they will stay home. So it's as simple as that. Everything starts gradually. Gradually, we'll take off the flags. That's a no. There's no institution in Biafra land that should fly any green, white, green. Because that green, white, green is a problem that we have. Is bad luck. Don't put it in front of your schools. If you're afraid to fly Biafran flag in your schools, that's up to you. But that's the right thing to do. And all this fear will not lead us anywhere. They say they prescribed IPOB. 103 countries, they spend all the millions and trillions of dollars. I mean, they are not paying them with naira. Definitely, dollars. They lobby and see they get nowhere. You see, that is why no matter what they say about Donald Trump, I keep saying it and I keep on saying it. If he comes back to the election, I'll vote him in. Because these other people, they are just hypocrites. You saw what Obama did to us. Obama is supposed to be a Democrat, right? His campaign manager, his person, went to put Buhari in office. I don't know how much money they gave them. I wouldn't say they gave them money, but I don't know. And don't forget that the same Obama is from Kenya. That is why if you don't behave like a prostitute, nobody's going to call you that. Obama is from Kenya. And when did the rendition go from Kenya? Now, the coincidence is too I don't know how to put it, but it's something that has happened and I don't know how to say. Caller, good morning. Caller on WhatsApp line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning.
Yes. Mazi Peters, good morning from there, sir. Or good afternoon, sir. Sorry.
Welcome.
I think you can hear me very well.
Welcome. Yes, welcome to the program.
Okay, sir. Mazi Peters, we don't quote Iyke. They will teach our children our history. Is it a crime? Then Peters, we don't have any apology for our people to learn our history. It is a must that we must learn our history. Then Peters, Biafrans, we Biafrans don't know what is coming to us. We think that Biafran restoration is a joke. It's a project from the heaven. If you like, do whatever you want to do. It's not of our business. The only thing remains there that we are not joking. I get for anything I can. If you want to worship idol, is it our business? We are the children of God, and that is we will abandon him and start worshiping the foreign god. That is why he scattered us everywhere. Mazi Peters, is it not so? Is it not true? Is there any person in America that is answering Iyke? Is there any person in America there? And we are begging them to come and learn our language. They will learn our history. They don't even know what is coming to them. Until Chukwu came.
All right, looks like there's issue there. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, you're not talking. I can hear you. You're reconnecting. Your phone is not working. Either somebody's trying to call you, and whatever it is. This is Radio Biafra. We are off. All right, when you're ready, you can call us back if you're lucky to come in. Otherwise, we are here still taking calls at 646-920-4541-8453-447-984. 929-406-9953. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Dada Peters, all network problem. Dada Peters,
just round
it. Yes, I'm rounding it up now. Dada Chike Biafrans, anywhere you are, you see Leviticus chapter 26. Leviticus chapter 26 from verse 1 to end. Let every Biafra study it and prepare your heart to worship Chukwu. It's only him that will give us Biafra. It's the one that keeps there to test our formidable. And Fulani think that they can threaten us. Fulani then the will. Fulani do you see second case? 2 Kings chapter 19 from verse 1 to end. And the Psalm 93. Fulani Jajawi Makedo. 2 Kings chapter 19 from verse 1. Jubilee, verse 28. You see our leader. Any scratch you see at the bottom of our leader. We will tear all of you down. Just let us see scratch. Let us see scratch on the bottom of our leader. Then we see, you people will know that we are Biafra. You think it's a threat or not? Nobody dare Biafra gospel. You see the present generation of them. Then I put us have told you people, this body is just, we still inside the soil. We are the recollected spirit of ancestors. You people don't know to come into your people. Dara. Don't you consider them Nabia? Don't you consider them? Then I put us, you should quick up and quack on you. All your Biafra.
All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Call us, the lines are still open for you to make your calls.
No chance. There is no vacancy.
All right, I have a call on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Yes, hi Peters. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. Hi Peters. Thank you for remaining strong in what you believe, and thank you for what you have been doing for Biafrans. Biafrans, I greet all of you this afternoon and say, Mokike, see us through as we are fighting to liberate ourselves. Mazi, allow me to appreciate the man who is in suffering so that we may liberate ourselves. Mazi, I say, may Okike continue strengthening him. No matter whatever it takes, he will come out there victorious. Mazi, you talk about prescribing IPOB. Mazi, do you know that these people that prescribe us, they first prescribe IPOB before they go to take expertise? They did not go to court to take expertise before to prescribe us. They prescribe IPOB before they go to court to take expertise. Do you see that that country is a lawless country? Anybody can do anything, anytime that he wants. Nobody do something according to the law. Everybody can manipulate anything. How can you come out and prescribe the whole nation? And after you go to court, say, I'm taking expertise, this is what the court says. And that's what we believe, that they are now prescribed as a terrorist. How can you prescribe a country that no other country supported you to say, okay, we agree that these people or this group, they are terrorists? Do you see how they? Do you see the way they work in zoo called Nigeria? Mas, that place is not a place to live. Mas, and also you mentioned something as you say our leader will come out victorious. Yes. Do you hear what this man says? The man in posted that in Nassau Rock when Shehu Okinbaloye and Mookbe Ogu, when they interviewed this man, the man in Nassau Rock. Do you hear what he says? They asked him, is it any opportunity for political solution? He says political solution, no. Later he says, yes, he don't rule out political solution. He said the man there is doing strong head. That's what he says. He said our leader is doing strong head. That means they have tried to bribe our leader, and our leader refuses. That's why he says he's doing strong head. Our leader says either you kill me or you give me Biafra. We trust him and we believe that he will come as they are victorious. Now, as this is going, as this man that in answer they claim that his Buhari says he didn't rule out political solution, but later he said no. Now, we have give our elders that try to see political solution, and now they find out that this man is not ready to do what they demand. So, we have give the benefit of doubt. Now, we have to intensify our effort now. Now, anything we do now, nobody is going to blame IPOB because they have said that we are democratical people, that we believe on the law. We have given them every chances. Now, anything we do now, Mazi, nobody is going to blame us because we have opened every channel of negotiation. And we see that the way that goes is not the way we want it. We have to intensify our effort. Now, Mazi, talking about the book, what our sister that you read says, that we have to, in exercise book of Biafra, to reach it. Yeah, we agree. It's a welcome idea. We have to do that. We have to. You see, our history as a Biafra will not go away. We must get where we are looking for. Because we do not die because of one Nigeria. We don't die for presidency. Now, we die to liberate ourselves. We are dying to be free. We are dying to be a Biafra. And Biafra we shall get. Mazi, that's what I want to say now. Thank you for having me, and God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. There's something I'm reading here that's very interesting. Legit. This is legit.ng. It says here, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been advised to tone down on his rhetorics and aggression. These people, when they write English language, it gets me so upset. That's why I'm reading this. The bloody idiots. He said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been advised to tone down on his rhetorics and aggression so that President Muhammadu Buhari consider granting him a state of pardon. Fuck off, idiots. Excuse my language. Go to hell, all of you. Whoever writing this garbage. It is very annoying. What are his rhetorics? When you speak the truth, it's rhetorics. When you speak the truth, you're not insulting anybody. God, this Nnamdi Kanu is a thorn in your flesh. It's a bone, the bone that is in your throat. You can't bring it out, you can't swallow it. You have to, whether you like it or you don't like it, we are not begging, nobody's begging you. You are with him. So convince him he should stop rhetorics. And he says here, this advice was given to the pro-Biafran leader by rights activists based in Abia State capital, barrister St. Moses Ogbonna. What kind of stupid barrister is that? Anyway, these are all just fictitious names. Go to their record in Abia State. He says he's a pro-activist. Who knows him? How many people that he knows about him? I'm reading his name for the first time. He's the one advising him to tone down. That's why you've been there for all these years. You've not been able to open up your mouth and say something is biting you and you're just taking it. Nothing will happen. I remember a woman that went to funeral. Another woman's child died, and in an accident. And there was another woman there that had been married for many, many years. No, this woman was married for many years. She had a child that died. And there's another woman who went to visit. They went, and the woman that was lamenting her child was saying things like Chineke Menka Chineke. The other woman said, it's God. God can do whatever he wants. The one that has been there, has been married for 20-something or 30-something years and never had a child, say biko hapia ka okwu ruo ọnụ ya Chineke oye ayọgba dị igwe gịnị ka oye eme because frustration. What are you going to do? Nnamdi Kanu is God Chukwu Okike Abịama that brought him to us, because they have never believed that this kind of thing can happen. Go and say, oh, I'm an only Igbo like Rego so much, I could have just given them money to go and bring me Ojukwu. You have one. Now, give him money and let him end Biafra. All of you. I have a call. Let me take this one. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Hello, Mazi Nnamdi.
Good morning.
Good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mazi. I'm Mazi Emmanuel. I'm calling from Paris. Mazi, by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abịama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as the deputy coordinator. Mazi, I just want to react on the clips you just played concerning the pastor who was ranting on the preaching on how they should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you see these days, some of them has been, trying to speak, but my fear always rely on their back thinking. Because as na amahonye uche onye nya akpa asunni ma ọ sụcha obupute ka ọhalie ka ọ sụcha ọkọrọ ihe niile tie na akpa. Nobody knows. But you see, the man was saying, even in his mind, he was saying that he's now considering Cotonou as his second home. So you look at, and some of them are still deceiving their followers that Nigeria will be better and Nigeria will be paradise on earth. We should unite together. Why they are saying one thing and another thing is in their mind. Do you see the kind of mindset that these people has? When we are talking about them, we are not condemning the message that Yahweh Yeshua brought on this very planet Earth, but we are trying to, remove the chaffs, trying to, dig out the real message, just like the message of Nnamdi Kanu today. Majority of some of dubious people are trying to contradict what he's saying, trying to translate it in another way, without, considering the authenticity or respecting the authenticity of his messages. So just like the other man I saw, they call a Bubemons or a Bubewot, he was, preaching also. But some of them now, they will be gathering people, we don't know their mind. Politicians are very patient people. They know that those people are their meeting point, where they normally go and they spread their money for campaign or for election. So we are telling them they should not be telling us to Muhammad Buhari should relinquish power to any South, or to if they try to retain power. We are not interested on all those kind of preachings, because it's like going back again to the Egypt. We are not interested. They should start telling the people the right message, the truth. They should stand on that. Not, painting walls. Not to be, you see people are there, you see everywhere. You saw how everywhere is now, red, danger everywhere. But you see them, they are still painting walls, trying to be political correct. How long how long are they going to, remain in this way? So please, our people, if they continue this way, we have no option than to start boycotting all these wrong, all these deceivers who are deceiving our people. So, Mazi, these are the worries and the anger I have over these people. They are not really sincere to themselves.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA too. Those guys were just, their opinion is changing, and normally, now because they know that now you cannot stand there with the audience that are following you and you're not supporting what we're doing. The reality of it is that what baffles me is that most of them came late into this thing, and they are supposed to be respectable spiritualists. I wouldn't call it religious people. Let me use the word spiritualists, unless they are just practicing religion and they don't have the spirit. The case of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, anybody who is spiritually touched will face it unless the information doesn't come to you. It is not something you have to listen to, or you're waiting for what somebody, because this thing will never get to this point if all the church leaders have started from the beginning. All this killing that they are killing, they're shooting IPOB this left and right. If the church leaders stay in front with no guns, they are not going to shoot. But when they say it, because Nigeria, what they call Nigeria, one Nigeria, it's not one in any sense. Because if Yoruba church leaders are in the front of delegation and somebody, after all, they shot, let me give an example, they shot those guys, the youths that were protesting on the NSAS thing. They went in there, they shot them, hoping that it's going to happen. Unfortunately for them, CNN got involved. That's why it got to the level where it got to. If I left it for Nigerians alone, can you imagine that something that happened in Lagos? The CNN lives in America, Washington, D.C., somewhere out there. Now, the Nigerian newspaper, Daily Times, Punch newspaper, Vanguard, all the big so-called big news media in Nigeria, they were quoting CNN. According to CNN, get the hell out of this. Right in your backyard is happening. CNN is all the way in Washington, D.C. You are so afraid of reporting the truth. You are supposed to be called a newspaper. All of you, there's no exception. This thing is happening right on your nose. You're seeing it happen. And then when you want to write, say, according to CNN. Well, CNN should be saying according to you, because it's right in front of your house. That's to tell the kind of society we are in. And they think that this thing is going to go. They are the creators of this monster that is killing everybody. And it will continue. If you don't want to be a journalist, why do you want to take the profession? A journalist is supposed to be very brave. I know some of you don't own the papers you're writing for, but whoever owns the company and takes you in is called you editor-in-chief. Proprietor of the paid newspaper does not have to have control. You are not supporting anything. You are not being partisan. You are just giving the story the way it is. They took a group of people that are agitating for freedom, that has not killed anybody, that has not been violent with anybody. All they are using is microphone. Even if they are cursing you in the microphone, does that require them to be killed? That is their opinion. If you think you have been defamed, your character has been defamed, or somebody is insulting you, or somebody is saying what he's not supposed to say, go to court. Buhari is dead. We've said it before, over on Radio Biafra. It's very easy. That's a very simple thing to handle. Go to court. Oh, look at me. Obasanjo had the same issue. It didn't start with Muhammad Buhari. There was a time he rumored that Obasanjo had been killed. He died. People even said, oh, we saw his dead body somewhere. And the next day, the man came out to the world. He called the world press conference and said, Ade Kankpe. I don't forget that. He makes fun of it. Ade Kankpe means I am here. I am strong. I am still here. I'm breathing. Nobody has killed me. And today he's still alive. The story about Buhari's death started in 2017. If that man was alive from 2017 to now, forget about the photo ops, all this channel bullshit that they are showing us. No, come out and speak to the people. Media chat, that's what they call it. No, he's not. Why don't you sue him for defamation? Now what we are hearing, you tell him to calm down. Calm down for what? Nnamdi Kanu has given up his life already. He's a dead man walking. He's telling you what he wants, and you have to give him what he wants here, because he said it from the beginning. Give me Biafra or you kill me. What other way is he going to say? You have seen somebody different. Keep on giving, throw money around. Think that once you show Igbo man money, he will. No, this is a special Igbo man. All the rest are running. I saw them this morning with their red cap talking about how APC or PDP or whatever in 2023. That's what their concern is. As if you make them president, they are going to make any changes. It is going to be the same thing. It is going to be the same thing. People are being killed and by the way, I just got a claim about our brother Duncan Mighty went into an accident, but thank God he's fine. These are ills of bad roads. Driver is running at a fast speed, a trailer that would fail because that's what they are using. Go and check the owner of that trailer. Go investigate that trailer. They plan it in such a way that they are killing our people quietly with their so-called trailers. Oh, it's failing brake. Why would it not fail brake? The roads are bad and the man is running at a speed that you cannot imagine. And as soon as he kills somebody, the driver disappears. Nobody ever sees them. Nobody. He runs either to the nearest police station where the Fulanis and the things of them are there, or he runs into the army barracks. Nobody ever sees them. The thing will fail where people are, where there's a crowd. So we'll go in there and kill as many people as possible. This is part of the genocide. It's part of the thing that they have planned. But you know something? They are wasting their time. Biafra is going to be here regardless of what they say. No matter how much they try. Yeah, our leader told us, we will die. We will kill them, they will kill us. But in the end, Biafra will come. Because Biafra is already here as far as most of us are concerned. It is not something that is going to come later, but it's right here.
Victor! Freedom na udo ka anyị na-arịọ anyị achọghị ihe mkpọtụ ọbara n'elu anyị bụ ndị Biafra bụ ndị ji udo na-aga obi maka ịlụ ọma ka ejula ji aga n'elu ọ ga-adịkwara anyị na mma ụmụ Biafra bịakere Biafra anatago Igbo onwe mmadụ nọ Igbo onwe mmadụ anatago ụmụ Biafra Biafra anatago eji m egwu mekene tifu Nnamdi Kanu odogwu ga-adịrị mma onye eze na ọdụgoro gị mma solo gili n'elu ụwa akọrọ ogili lacha okwu osisi bụrụ tolo emesego n'ụma kwere okwu anyị ma n'ọnọdụ ugo ọdụrụ na-egbe mma okwu okogo onye arụ anatụ anya ọsọ otu ekwesị elikonni oke jikwe n'ogologo ngaji dike Kanu gị bụ na London dike Kanu gị bụ na Israel dike Kanu gị bụ na Russia dike Kanu gị bụ na India dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra Nnamdi Kanu dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra.
All right, that brings us to the end of today's program. The lines have been locked up, so people don't even try to call because it's not going to work. We have to go. Mazi Nnamdi is next. Radio Biafra USA is coming in next on this program. Tomorrow is another day we'll be able to stick back together. Tomorrow, to continue with where we stopped. Our freedom is very, very important to us. And I want you all to know that Biafra is our religion. And on Radio Biafra, that's where we worship. From here, from me, it's goodbye. Be with you again tomorrow, same time. God's will. Thank you very much and bye-bye.
The last hope we have is in Biafran restoration. I believe. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship. As a Chukukike Abiyama, it's your kingdom come. Listen to Radio Biafra. It's where we worship as a true.
Anybody not following anything that DOS says goes. Anybody not following orders from Iyke, those from DOS, you will be